Good morning. I took a couple weeks off because I'm old and lazy. What can I tell you? Just a couple quick notes today. Coming out of church today, I was thinking about something the priest said at the end. You know, we're getting ready to leave. He has a prayer, and he mentions, I'm going to be gone all week on retreat. And you know, that just bounced around in my head. And I went up to him after Mass, and I said, Father, I got to ask you a question. He said, what? Why do they call it a retreat? It suggests to me that there was some kind of attack that really didn't end well. You know? But I had something else that came up in my mind. I've written about this story, but I don't know if I've ever shared it this way. Years and years and years ago, I won't name the church. I was in a church. I was probably in my early mid-20s in there someplace, and it was a church with they had a microphone, but in a crying room in the back. But it was an old church, and I don't think there was any air conditioning, and it was a hot summer day. And one thing that little babies do on a hot summer day is they will cry. So the church is packed, and everybody's hot, and trying not to be miserable. And there was this wonderful old Irish priest up at the altar, and he's doing Mass, and somewhere behind me, I hear a kid crying. A little bit at first, then a lot. Then the kid's wailing. And I'm looking around, and, all kinds of people are making all kinds of faces. Clearly not happy because they can't hear Father because this baby dares to cry. And the kid would quiet down for a second and then start to cry again. And then finally the kid starts really wailing. And this poor mother, and dying of embarrassment, she's thinking, I should have gone to the crying room. I should have gone to the crying room. And she stands up to leave. And at that point, the priest is in the middle of his homily. She stands up to leave, and he goes, hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? Sit back down. There is no more beautiful sound on this earth than the sound of a child. Sit down. And he just kind of looked out over everybody else, and everybody's looking down like, oh boy, we're in trouble now. I've never forgotten that. And to this day, this is one of the things that church will give you. To this day, when I hear a child crying in church, I smile. And I think about what happened all those years ago. So take that with you. The next time you're in a church, if you're trying to hear and some kid's crying, there's no more beautiful sound in the world. God bless everybody. Have a great week.